Welcome to Allen Fans. Another night where we get to talk EPL football. Good evening to everyone that's showing up tonight. And we're a little late start tonight, but that's okay. We're gonna still do what we normally do with the show, and of course, talk to the world about what we love, which is the game of football. How's everybody doing this evening?
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Oh
Good
my
man, we good.
goodness.
Yeah, all right.
Yes. All right. Okay. All right. As the fans start to pour in, we see here a couple of people. We got Jalea saying, "I'm present, please." And me just saying, "Night, fellas," and the banter starts already.
Oh,
Boy,
Moy
O'Neal
Donna
saying,
hide.
"Munchie," and then he says, "Where is Munchie?" Oh
We've
boy.
been
Yo,
trying to
Oh
find him,
boy.
O'Neal. We've been
we still
trying to
can't
Yeah.
find
find
him.
him.
Can't find the Munchie, we're looking for you. The fans want you. Let's see if you can get an appearance this evening. Okay, but before we get into that and jump right into it, we're gonna basically talk about all the games, trying to review everything and get a gist of what happened this weekend. I'd say it's a pretty good match day. All right,
Mhm.
a pretty
Yeah,
pretty
we
good
had a
match
couple
day.
goals. Well, so much goals.
Yeah, yeah. The just
Um,
the vibe was
it's a good
it
amount
was
of
really.
goals. Man.
Yeah, starting out. So we got a little
2-6
itinerary
draw
for you
game.
this evening, fans. It's best goal of the weekend, best game of the weekend, player of the weekend, and team of the weekend. Okay, so we're gonna start up with that and then get to the review because I know the fans want the review. All right, so and as more people show up, people tend to show up late. So we're gonna start with that first, just to get the vibe going. All right. Oh boy, but see. Somebody here saying here, talk about the Man City game first. I want.
Yo, big up yourself, Asma.
I could. Can we talk about some other things first? I mean,
I
I
mean,
don't.
that's kind of the big topic, you know.
Yeah, we
Okay.
gotta leave that to we gotta leave that to the athletes. Moy comes back and Munchie come in.
Yes,
That's
yes.
if
Just
Mungie comes in.
yes. Let's keep it on Man City. We can. We will. You gotta save the best for last. So stay tuned, fans. Just stick around. There are a lot of things to talk about besides the Tottenham Man City game. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so for you guys though, what was the best goal of the weekend? And Memphis, don't say son. All right,
No, no.
go
No.
ahead. All
It's
right.
the what's the dude for Watford? Was it Cucho Hernandez?
Cucho?
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, all right. Ami just says best goal of the weekend goes to Greenwood or
Chalaba.
Chaloba. Yeah.
Oh, that's a
He had
good
a good
show.
performance too. He had a pretty good performance for
I
Chelsea.
thought Alonso's goal was better than that. No, I would rate Alonso's goal better than that one. But
All right,
my
he's back
favorite
again
would
here,
have been
fancy sun goal.
my favorite would have
What a
been
beautiful goal.
I like the Vardy goal. The Vardy goal.
Okay,
Just
all
because of
right.
the movement.
Hmm.
And I think
Yeah.
with Pereira, he did a nice little move there to get to the two defenders who were marking him, crossed it, and
Mm-hmm.
Vardy was beyond the first post. And he got that
Mm.
ball and directed it back over the goalkeeper. I thought that was a pretty good goal. I really
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
The
Yeah, but
movement is what I think I agree with you with, man. Just how the set up. Got more fans pouring in. That's good. Come on in. We know what we all want to talk about, so we got to get as many people in as much as possible right before we get there. Right, Neil saying the McGinn goal versus Watford. Yeah,
That's a
pretty
good
good goal
show.
as well.
That's a good
You know
show.
what? I liked the what other game did I see? I just had it in my head, man. Oh, but on the side note though, in terms of the goals, I was surprised at how many goals for the weekend though. I thought it'd be more KG, everybody little, you know,
I'm surprised
together, but it
there were
wasn't
no
bad.
draws. There wasn't a single
Yeah,
draw.
there were
Yeah,
no draws. There were no
yeah,
draws.
there wasn't. There wasn't. All right, Jaleel says the Greenwood goal. It was a pretty good goal, I gotta say.
That's
I
kind of
actually
basic.
I wasn't expecting it though. That's why, because he took it so early. I know that's why, but it was good placement though. I guess that's why it's good placement. It's a little tight angle. He had to get the ball in, and he did. This is why you start him with Martial. I know.
Anyways,
I love Ali boy. Keep him on the
that's
bench,
why
Ali. Keep
Oh,
him
you
on the bench.
bench Dan James. Dan James ain't doing
Uh,
nothing for the whole game, but keep the black man down.
no, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Sancho will replace him on the weekend. It's fine. All right. So that's that. But yeah, okay, we can move on. We can touch on that if anybody else have any other goals that they want to talk about.
We didn't get Moyes goal. We didn't get Moyes goal.
Oh, it's true. He left and came back. All right. So more. What's on your mind? Best goal of the weekend?
I really like the Ailing goal. It was a good shout.
That was a good
Of course, you'd
goal.
like that one.
That was a good goal for real.
It was
I
a
know.
good goal, remember?
I'm not talking about
It
a
was a good
biasness,
goal.
but it was a very good goal.
That
Alonso's
is
free kick
true.
was also very good. That he's well known for doing those. Those are like two of my favorites. So you see,
Okay, me just says wait the shock when me just says yeah. The Memphis City goal was basic.
I mean, it
Yeah, he
was.
did. All right.
It was. Nothing
Well,
big
I
about the
guess.
goal.
Well, I tell you, finesse gets no appreciation these days. You know.
That was-
And how about the Grealish goal? That was a pretty good goal too, wasn't it? Right, more. Yeah.
might I say this comment makes zero sense.
It makes zero sense.
Makes zero
Okay,
sense.
okay.
Big up
But
yourself, Asma.
to be fair though, the Sun versus City
I
goal
can't.
was a pretty good goal. I gotta say. People say it was bad marking by Ake, but how the
It
heck was
was.
Ake going to know? No, true, he could have tightened the man for real, all right. But to make that push to cut him in the left foot, his weaker foot, and to place it just beyond the keep. That was a good goal, though. I gotta
But
say, it was a good goal.
There were two people who
then-
could have blocked it, just like the Ailing goal. Somebody could have blocked it.
True.
But thing
Diaz
is
could have
that
blocked it.
before Monchi reached Monday, would say, "Oh, it's Mendy fault, this and that."
But Diaz missed the ball too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what was
Diaz
he
missed
doing?
Diaz missed it. Diaz missed it. And keeper
Yes,
didn't even
yes,
move,
was
did he?
worried about
Yeah,
his
because
man
the
didn't move.
keeper thought Diaz was going to block it.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, that's very, very true. All right. I mean, just like Harry Kane goes out of this world too. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
That's good point there too. All right. Suka in the building. Edison has to be at fault too. Never made an attempt to. Yeah, he didn't even move. Well, I guess that's why. I guess he figured that his defender would block it. And now we're here though. We got more people pouring in. That's good. Big ups to John Tsuko. He won the first match day for our fantasy. All right. So big ups to him. And he was talking a big game though. I do have to call out one person. I gotta call out one person, and he doesn't know I'm doing this. Shaquille Kati. I'm gonna call him Shaquille Kati. Why I'm gonna call him Shaquille Kati is because here, Memphis and more. Hear me out, right? This brother gave us the most obvious impression, like, I'm taking care of fantasy or nothing. And he creates the most strategic, well-placed, analytical team possible. Ends up third place, unless that was just random. If you check out his team, it is so well put together. You had to put some thought in that, brother. Admit that at least.
But no, my problem, the thing I have with fantasy, I don't like how it makes me watch the game.
I agree with you. Because, man, I'm there in this Liverpool game cheering on Salah. And I'm like, something is wrong with
Yo.
this.
Stomach
Something
it,
is
man.
wrong with this.
You know the thing about that Liverpool game that hurt me.
Oh, man.
The thing about that Liverpool game that hurt me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before the game, I was on top of the fantasy, and then
You were.
Salah decided
we have to get. Oh, sorry, Memphis. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't know.
Salah decided he wanted to turn badman, and Norwich they don't want to score.
But we knew this was going to happen.
No, but you have a one-on-one in the 6-yard box and kick the ball straight at the keeper.
Really? I know. It's crazy. We got some fans here. We say, really? How come we talk? Yeah, let's see. There you go. All right. And Suko says, thank you, gents. Yeah, definitely. Suko.
To that point, Josh, we have to get Suko to do a fantasy show. Maybe you and him should do a fantasy show. Because one of my main questions, I want to know, how do you sit down, and how do you take the emotion out of it?
You're so right about that. It really is.
Stats.
Good point.
Honestly speaking, when I saw, because I had took Jota out, I took out Salah to put Jota in my team. And I saw Jota score the first goal. And I'm here like, how do I react? I'm like, I'm upset because they score, but I'm happy because Jota
Yeah.
score. I'm like, no.
You
like,
told me Jota was
Um,
going to score. You told me Jota was going to score. So we see Jota score. It's like, yep, points,
but
points some more.
can I point out something? While we're talking about
Yeah.
the taking emotion out of it, I noticed Suku's team is called Tuchel Squad 21, and I don't think a single Chelsea player in the Monty.
Good
well,
point.
Oh, for real.
Good
if
point.
he remember Tuchel was watching later in the season last year, so maybe that's it.
Halfway
Oh
through the season.
man. But
Yeah,
I think
that's no
I
big
think
thing
what
with
Suka
fantasy.
got Suka. I think I was looking at your team and I saw that your differential. I would say is probably the keeper.
Yeah, Schmeichel.
Yeah, Schmeichel gave you that
Yo,
7 points.
Traore
Yeah,
Ronaldo.
points.
How less to keep a clean sheet, and this man have 2-1-1.
I know, right? I did not
Memphis,
expect them to get clean sheet.
you
He's a
expect,
dama.
we name you call it well. That Dama you expect better?
True, Moy is not a fan of Adama. But
I
big up
thought
to Suka there.
that Benrahma would have done well, and he did do well.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the thing with my squad. I thought I put in Emmy Smith because Smith links well with Lacazette, and then on Friday I hear the Lacazette and Aubameyang out.
True.
So
Yeah. I was wondering if those two. I mean, Pepe was in your team, and that made sense. He, to me, but
Did it?
the Smith, to me, he did.
it,
Pepe has something to
it
prove.
would have.
Pepe has something to prove. I was gonna put Pepe in
And
my team.
PKs, he
But
would have taken the PKs.
yeah, and Smith Rowe, and he does do free kicks too. But Smith Rowe,
He won the
I
match.
Smith Rowe played so well. Wait, we get to that in a second. All right, so we see you always saying the same thing. He couldn't be locked. I know, right? Right? Yeah, the man set up his team. I was like, what? Anyway, moving on. All right.
I'm watching the team so hard, man.
Yeah, I only after the fact, bro. Only after the fact, I was like, well done. Never seen the man. Teddy, right? It's Teddy, right?
I don't know. I haven't checked it.
I think it's
I'm just trying to stay relevant for as long as
me,
possible.
and then you. I think that's what it was. So fans,
Okay.
let me tell you, right? It's gonna be me, Sukwa, and Shaq for the rest of the season. The rest of y'all just need to give
No,
up.
no. I was trying to stay relevant, man.
I not even studied it, right? Because Saturday night, me one put top of the world Saturday night.
I know, right? You there bragging about, I Captain Bruno, and I was like, you didn't even know what Salah about to do the next day, right? It's not even funny.
I had a feel. No, to be honest, right? No, it's supposed to take something from that game. I sorry, never played too much joke.
I agree with you, but I think we kind of all knew that Salah was big ups to skill though. He called it the day before about Pogba. He's like, Pogba get out now. That's exactly what he said. Captain Pogba and get 28 points. So, but big ups to Osei. Osei had a Salah, Bruno, and Pogba in his team, but just the rest of his team sucked though. So that's why he dropped down a little bit. So you can't have it all, man. You can't have it all. All right. So Julian says here, I came 21st last year, Shaq, and I'm not playing this year. On my sound traumatized.
21st in what?
I'm assuming his fantasy league. I don't know.
No, but in Antigua,
I have no idea. Maybe Julian tell us what do you mean by 21st? All right, because didn't like how you watch the game. I know. Have me supporting the ops. I know. You're doing a sabbatical. Okay. All right.
I didn't play last year.
Okay, he says here in Antigua. Okay, all right. That's why he's not playing. Well, you can watch this. I have a feeling it's gonna be an exciting thing. We have 43 persons.
That's good, man.
I know, right? Last time I checked, it was 37. And then I'm gonna go back and say, what? So I mean, 43 people supporting the league is really good. That's well more, actually. I think probably well more than double than last.
Yeah, that's double. That's more than double, yeah, from Euros.
Yeah, so more people forget blue, So y'all can try. I'm warning y'all can try. But I have a feeling it's gonna be between me, Sukwa, and Shaq. The rest of y'all can fight for the top 4 spot. Maybe Memphis more that try to make Champions League.
Chelsea playing Arsenal next week, can't it?
Point facing for about 20th.
Yeah.
20th.
Yeah.
But what's so happy, right, is that Dro in the first game was like the top of the league, man. Dro. I was waiting with Joe.
That
he's in the building.
6 points.
Joe was at the top. Joe was at the top, man. I was like, the man started hot. And then we'll go back and see Joe down there, way down there. I was like, nah, come on, Joe. So, Joe, maybe you can explain to us exactly what happened, brother. you know. Oh wow, Lord of mercy. So
Sadly,
okay.
sadly, I didn't. I
All
wish I
right,
did.
all right.
Chris, not
All
fire
right.
tonight.
Best game of the weekend. Best game of the weekend, Phantom. You can tell us.
West
Best
Ham
game
Newcastle.
of the weekend.
I
All
agree with
right.
Memphis.
Which
Yeah,
one?
that game.
West Ham Newcastle.
West, definitely. Yeah. Wonderful game. 4-2. It really was. All right. Player of the weekend.
Paul Pogba.
Yeah,
I agree with
gotta give it to
Memphis.
Pogba.
Fair enough. Yeah. Pogo plays
I
well.
will say though,
Graham
I will
Souness
say,
wouldn't.
what I would say, Pogba wasn't. It wasn't like if he ran the match,
Here we
but
go.
when he got the ball, you saw quality, and that's why you have quality in your team.
Yeah. Except for missing the one-on-one.
Yeah, but I mean, you missed that.
Except
You
that.
It
played
was his
poor.
left foot. You're allowed to miss on your weak foot.
Not when you're getting 350k plus, right? No. You learn to kick with your left foot, okay? Some of that. But for real though, I hear you. I mean, I would say that anybody else stand out besides Pogba? 4 assists. Bruno got a hat trick. You gotta finish him.
I mean, Bruno
Salah
would
had
make the argument, but just because he has been doing that from since the last season, and then Pogba popped up, you would edge Pogba for the performance.
yeah, Salah had 2 goals and an assist.
He did. He did have 2 goals and assists. That was pretty good. That guy from Chelsea I mentioned, Chalobah, his name.
Salah,
He had a good game. He had a pretty good game there and back, definitely. So big ups to him as well. A couple other people here. We have Son.
No, Tanganga.
Right,
Tanganga.
Son.
Don't
Again.
even start about
Better rapper. Jonah, tell me now. Jonah activate all. The Jonah activate about the fantasy. But you okay, Joe? Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
you're here, man.
No.
Too.
Just have to remember Tanganga.
Oh yeah, raising up for the swim. Okay, I didn't see it. Thanks, Joe. Yeah. Good. He did have a good game. I
He
gotta
didn't
say.
do that much in the game.
He left the game with 101 million pounds in his pocket.
What did Tanganga
Jack Grealish and an extra sterling.
Boy, leave it alone. Leave it alone.
No, because it doesn't make sense. Right.
Okay. We have a good win here. Says Son Lucas Mora. Yeah, St. Maximin. It was enjoyable to watch. Look, I hear y'all going on with my boy, Rice now. And just come on,
that man had Rice and skates for the whole game.
So that makes him a bad player. Watch me. What's his name? Go like that has to happen to everybody.
McTominay better than Rice.
That is true. But point is that come on, my guy can't have a bad moment. Lord of mercy.
Shout out to St. Maximum though, because every time he picked up the ball, and this is another reason why I'm so glad the fans are back. Every time he picked up the ball, you heard the roar. The whole state was like, they're expecting something.
He gets you on your feet, definitely. Akani says, never want to see Ari on my pitch again. Okay, all right. Shout out to Akani. All right. Terry, hey. More, your voice too loud. Speak softly tonight, please.
I am going to continue to speak.
I'm
going to throw shade at Terry right now, okay? I am allowed to talk loud.
Oh boy.
When my team is losing, I'm still speaking. Unlike people come make bold statements on the show, then after you don't see them in the comments again.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Yo, I swear this is the first time I've seen Akani in the comments for months.
Wow. Grealish versus City top performance. Grealish.
Grealish didn't perform bad, you know.
Low it.
Oh man, Tanganga Wild Noah. Let me see. What? Emily. Oh man, these guys making joke.
Emily
making joke. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, we got to get to what the fans want to talk about. So I think there was one more. What was the last topic there, Shaq? Remind me. I think I lost my place. Team of the weekend. Before we actually get to the review. Team of the weekend.
In goal, I have Brentford's keeper.
Yep.
Brentford's keeper. Okay. All right. Problem. I don't know. I want to
We're playing 4-back or 3-back.
Run the 4-back, man. 4-back, me prep on fantasy.
Yeah, let's do fullback for real. Let's do fullback.
All
Let's
right.
put Trent at right back. What do you see?
Hello?
We know that's not going to happen. The fans want Tanganga.
Tanganga.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah, you
Tanganga
gotta
at
get
right back.
Tanganga in. You gotta get Tanganga in. Oh
Um,
my, pause.
it's
It's
he's
Bunchy.
here.
No,
He is
no,
oh
no.
Yeah,
boy.
he's
here.
the
Listen,
comment for
listen.
that
Oh
movement.
boy.
Oh
No.
boy.
I've been listening from the time the show start. I would say, let me wait until every just City game. Let me hear what everybody has to say. But you know what? I said, no, let me cut it off here. Because I'm so ready for you guys, right? And it's like, oh my. Let's jump to the Tottenham stuff here. And
Almonte can say he win.
For Asma that's commentating, like last season, I didn't even know if you were still alive.
Wow.
Where were you last season? You sign a centre back. You Van Dijk came back, and all of a sudden you have voice now. Okay, good to see Asma.
Wow.
Okay.
Who hurt he boy?
Okay. All right, we've covered our intro stuff. We seem to be at our peak in terms of persons coming in, so let's jump right into it and talk about what the fans want to talk about. All right, Tottenham versus Manchester City, the game of the weekend, match day one. Everybody was looking forward to this game. It was the last game, right? Wasn't it? Was it the last game? Yeah, it was. It
Yeah,
was the
yeah.
last game of the match day. So everything was building up to this. We got the champions coming into this game. We got Tottenham with their new manager, with no Harry Kane, and the expectation is very simple: 3 points to Pep, like they usually do. But yet, Destiny had a different plan. All right. Deep in this game, we got ourselves another world-class moment by what seems to be now a world-class player in Son, who comes in, cuts into his left foot, places it in the corner, and gives them a 1-0 lead. They hold on to their lead and they go on to win. Fans, let us know what you think about that game. We see people already rushing to tell everyone what they feel about this. But first, we're going to start off with good old Munchie. Munchie, the fans won't want to hear from you for a while now. What's your take on the game?
Well, like honestly, and I really don't know what's all the ruckus about. What's all City lose to Tottenham about on the first game of the season? Like, even if I get 5 on my next 5 games and 15 points behind the leaders, my friend, this is Manchester City, right? The first show that we had, my name was Who's Coming in Second. You can read it right now and see the difference now, right? So my point is, all the hickory and buck, City get 1-0 from Spurs. It's the first game we've seen. That's not like it is the 36th game of the season, and I'm struggling to make top 4, right? All people saying, "Oh, Munchie just becks, he love losing." I mean, I don't love lose. Like the first game of the season, like I lose 5, 6 game last season, almost 7, and what that has to do is the end of the day, right? But my thing is, Benjamin Mendy should be a City mascot. That's all I gotta say. He just should be a City
Wait,
mascot,
boy.
What
right?
about you, Peace Boy? What about you, Peace?
Like this guy, I know me and Moy is back at it back at it over and over. He wasn't the only one that played bad. The whole City team played bad, whatever. But there's a saying: one bad apple, what spoil the what? The whole bunch, the whole entire bunch. That one bad apple, right? And this guy, he's not even an apple. Apple people eat apple, people love apple. Like this guy should be like one of them bun up raisin. Yeah, yeah, you know what
What?
I'm saying?
What
So
the
my point,
hell is
you
going on
guys,
here?
like Benjamin Mendy,
Oh,
he isn't a City type of left back or defender or player. Like look at all other left backs. Like when they up the field or they lose the ball, look how quick they accelerate and get back goal side. This guy, he's trying, but he's just jogging. He's like a Lukaku when he's at Man U. Like just
Wow.
big and low, logy. And that's the truth. And he can't help it because that's how he is. When you see Mendy on Instagram, he's posting pictures, he's in the gym. Build muscle to do what? But you need to lose those muscles to get agility. You understand what I'm saying? So I have no thing against the loss against Spurs. They took their chance. City didn't come. Like in the first 10 minutes, we were all of them thinking like City's gonna steamroll Spurs. But then again, it just came down to goal win game. And if I can score and don't concede, I'm gonna win the game.
So who's at fault? Pep is at fault. That's what you're saying. Pep is at fault for choosing Mendy. It's all Mendy's fault. It's all Pep's fault. That's why you lost.
No. It's not. I wouldn't blame Pep because the players, like the first team players, like the regular starting 11, they just came back like 2-3 days before our first game. So if it would be the same way, if they had Pep had starting our strongest 11 and we lost, first thing most fans will say, "Oh, these players just came back. Why Pep start them? Look at how these players were playing pre-season. They win those games." You understand what I'm saying? So I wouldn't blame Pep for that. But I'm only blame Pep for he just having Mendy in our team. Okay, even though you can't get to sell him, okay, at least put him up for mascot sale or something. Put him on loan for mascot sale or something.
Wow.
Joe is saying, I've never seen a butter brazen. I was going to say the same thing, Joe.
You've never seen a butter brazen?
But what? Where would you see a butter brazen? You put raisins in the sun for fun? I'm trying to figure
that out.
You just microwave them?
He wears 22 for the blue side of Manchester. And Joe say he never see one.
Let me get more in. Your thoughts on the game, or even on Munchie's opinion concerning Pep's selection and specifically Mendy.
Let me just start off by saying it was a very poor performance from City. We just had Tottenham in the first 20 minutes the max, where we saw Grealish was probably the best player on our field. I've been trying to go at those runs. I mean, Goodwin was in the midfield. He was lost for majority of the game. Sterling was aggravating. He kept getting the ball on that side, and then you see him waiting for Mendy and Grealish to get up front with him, and then after that, there's nothing there. And I mean, it was just a poor performance on the whole. There's nothing that you can go to put as a scapegoat for the loss. The loss is on everyone. But as I have to counter react to Munchie, that he keeps blaming Mendy for these mistakes. And we know the type of player Mendy is, and Pep knows the type of player that he is. So obviously in this situation, there's always a plan there, because obviously when Mendy was getting forward more than Cancelo, so he was our attacking player. And Mendy was the one that was trying to get up, put the crosses in the box, that even some of the time these players didn't even want to go for contact for the ball, you know? And it's just ridiculous for my part, as I would say. But on the whole, it was just a very poor performance, and I honestly think that City could have easily gotten more than one goal. I mean, we could have lost by more than one goal, because City has a problem with the counter-attack, and we know this every time, and it keeps happening over and over, you know. But, you know, it what it is, 37 more games still to go, so I'm not very worried about that too much.
Yeah, there's nothing to worry about. I don't know, like, the whole world, like, oh, City
Okay,
lose
Munchie, stop it. You keep saying that.
I
Munchie,
know, but, like, you gotta be...
We're not saying that you're not going to win the league.
I'm
Munchie,
not
hold
saying
on.
that,
I listened to your
I
5-minute
lost the
monologue.
Spurs. I lost the Spurs.
Monologue. Let me just make a point.
Okay, make a point, sir.
Right. All I'm saying, we're not saying that you're not going to win the league. We're not saying that you don't have the best team, that you do not have the best team in the league. You come and you gas up your team. No, you get blow, take your banter, and hush him out.
Yeah, of course.
But the thing is, why I don't understand this now? Arsenal lost one game a month. He sent about 10 million meme.
And he don't want nobody to know me because
no. But who?
It's the same thing,
No. It's not the same thing.
The first game.
Who Arsenal lost to? You guys like.
It matters.
It matters, Shaq.
Right, but then why are you looking at Arsenal too? If you consider your team to be on a way different level than Arsenal right now, why are you comparing yourself to Arsenal?
I'm not considering it. It is.
Okay,
There's a
so then
difference,
he done
right?
there then.
No, it's not done there.
So why Arsenal
But-
can get banter about your team when they lose 1-0? You can't get banter. You are the best defense. You had the best coach. You get blown.
No.
You get
I get
1-0.
blown.
Hush your mouth. Move on.
No, but Arsenal got it from Brentford, right? And
Okay,
Arsenal fans
but
has the heart to come and
I
try
just want,
show
I
shade
just
at
want, I just
Manchester
want to
City
know.
for losing
Okay, look at it
1-0
this way.
against Spurs.
Look at
That
it
just
this
me
way.
shot.
Look at
Any
this.
other
This way.
team,
Share my well done skill. A share me share. I'm gonna know when we look at the table in the last column. I have 1, and you also have the same thing. It doesn't matter if I lost to Brentford or I lost to you. A L is a L. Check your
in
L.
the next 2 weeks, let's review this. Keep that
Yo,
statement. Next
it'd be
2 weeks,
real
let's review
funny if
this.
in the next
L
2
is
weeks
the L.
Arsenal bang City now. It'd be real funny if Arsenal bang City.
I mean, yo, looking at it,
It's
right?
boring.
Looking at it. This is my last thing I have to say. Looking at it, anybody is upset when their team lost, when their team lose. You know, no one is going to be happy. But
Of
you
course.
know, there's not, as I'm saying, Munchie, I don't agree with Munchie on this one. But there's not anything that you're going to expect it. Spending 100 million on a player, being Manchester City expected to win the league, losing the first game, you're going to expect all of these things, And it's just no
I know.
hiding.
No,
Especially when
Moy.
we didn't perform.
Moy. Did I ever say I feel away because we lost? I never said that. I lost. Honestly, I don't feel away because I know what. It's the first game of the season. It's Spurs. And as Memphis say in the review show, Munch is going to say, my first team players is not there and wherever. Like, for real, basically. Because you can see when KDB came on, it was just a totally different ball game. And that's the next thing I don't like about Pep. This guy makes substitution very late. Even if we're up 5-0, this guy will make 1 sub in the whole game.
I have a question.
And you're up
What about
5-0.
Stones? Why didn't Stones start? I didn't know that.
He said
Stones haven't played the game.
Yeah, he said during some interview that out of the players that he think, and he pointed out to Sterling being the strongest out of the rest, about muscle-wise or something.
Muscle, yeah.
Yeah, to recuperate, that's why Sterling started and the rest wasn't there. But Pep deserves some blame on this game too, from the subs.
Ooh.
The subs are too late or just
Always.
Yeah,
not
I
done
mean,
well?
even I would say too late and not well, because Man City is already in the predicament in the game. It doesn't make sense to sub Mendy at that point of time and waste it on a left back. That Zinchenko is. We know Zinchenko is not going to get forward like that. So you waste it on something else to try to get us to win the game. But it was too late. It is what it is. We move.
Oh, any final comments on this game?
I just think that this is what we're saying, Munchie, just to calm Munchie down. We're not saying that City
I'm calm,
City gonna get
buddy.
blown
I'm
every
calm.
week, right? We're
I'm
not saying
calm.
City gonna get blown every week. City will probably we are playing next.
It's not Burnley.
Norwich.
Oh, wow.
Now we should probably get 5, 6.
6.
I mean,
Yeah.
I know, Shaq, but here's what I'm getting at. One City lose, it's like World War V. And I
Because
know
you're the
80%.
champion.
No, it's not that. No, it's not because of that. I know it's 80% is because of me and my mouth.
Not too.
80%.
But you only have more because you're the champions.
No, even when I wasn't the champion.
I really doubt that. I
last
really feel
season-
Munchie will grind you just because.
Last season, I wasn't the champion. Liverpool was. But when City lost, even when I got 5 from Leicester, look at the world, even skill, all of them. Oh, this and that. You're shame and this and that. I'm like, buddy, it's just 3 games gone. When I'm at 10th, 11th, City's getting the whole of the grinding. So I'm saying, like, you guys know how City is, how capable City is. And it's like, why waste your time saying, oh, City get 1-0 from Spurs in the first game of the season? And we all know by maybe November, December, City catch themselves. Well, we're going to catch ourselves, but City, have a 5-6 point lead. Come on. It's simple like that.
Just need to announce
the Erling Haaland.
Good Memphis.
Erling Haaland.
Munchie, you think Arsenal can catch themselves?
What?
Arsenal can't even catch water.
Memphis, I see what you did there.
Interesting. All right, we have somebody that said, "Are we supposed to be happy?" That's a good point, And 100% is because you're Mount Munchie, and
I know.
banter
100%. I give
is
80.
banter is banter, And Neil says it's always going to be like that. All right. So one thing for sure is though that if it was the other way around, if you beat Tottenham, then you'd be like, okay, we expect that. But we expect you to win, and you lost. All right. So
Yeah.
I mean, my
that's
prediction
why.
was 2-0 Spurs. I fully expected City to lose. So
Terry here says,
You know,
if you have
crowd.
3 points, raise your hand.
I'll
Chuck, where
I'll
Anna do on their
next
chin?
week.
Oh,
No, it was there before.
Chuck, where Anna do on their chin?
Monji,
It was
with
there
Monji.
before.
Monji, let's prepare for next week.
I know.
who
But,
Arsenal playing
okay,
next week? It's
look.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good.
God.
I watched fast,
fellas,
right? I watched fast
look,
Arsenal video.
looking at the results, the last 5 times City played Spurs away, we
Yeah.
lost.
Spurs won. That's why I said 2-0 Spurs. But everybody
Yes,
else.
we lost. So it's like Spurs is our bogey team away. But when they come to the Etihad, it's a bat. So Terry, have your fun now. Terry. No problem. Have your fun now.
Terry, he
Hope
is
I can-
having his fun, and he
Hope I
should
can see
continue to
Terry
have
for the
his
rest of
fun.
the year. I'm putting that out there. Be consistent, Terry.
Yeah, Spurs
That's
fans
true.
only show up in
That
the
is
comments
true.
when they win. When
That
last a
is
Spurs
very
fan come
true.
on the show?
To be
Yeah,
fair,
right.
I can't. He got held up at work because he was supposed to come on the show. To be fair.
Okay. That's true. What happened to our Shem? Shem, like he disappeared,
I
boy.
spoke to him
Where's the camera?
yesterday. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
talk to him again.
I see them post on Twitter now, kind of something about that now win now. I say, wow.
So wait. Did you guys review the Arsenal Brentford game?
Not yet.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that
No,
now. We're waiting
not
on you
yet.
to
Oh.
go.
Right now, we're waiting on you.
Oh, I
So
thought you
let's
were
talk
talking
about
about the fan
that.
reaction.
To Brentford versus Arsenal, that was also a surprise. Some of y'all may
Was
think
it?
not, but it was a surprise. Stop it. All right, it was a
Memphis,
surprise.
you had us
Okay.
getting 4-0.
Okay.
It was a surprise.
Honestly, it was a surprise. But when I see that the 2 strikers were ill, I say, okay, Brentford is gonna win. Honestly, that's my thing.
I don't know.
I put my
I don't know.
emotions in the prediction saying 2-1 Brentford, right? But that was my emotions. I was
Hold on,
being
Munchie.
kind of biased.
You were. Well, hold on, Munchie. I tell you, say, I'm getting carried away. Go ahead, Munchie. Go ahead, Terry. Be carried away as much as you want. And then he says after this, we still start singing, we're gonna win the league. Go ahead, boss.
They said that
Sing.
last year too.
Sing,
But-
Terry,
I mean,
and legit sing, man. Go ahead. Spurs to win the cup. Of course,
the League Cup.
must. The dog bag the champions. That means they can back anybody.
The cup.
I mean, United beat City last season too.
Yes, that's true. But this is different. This is Spurs, okay?
Spurs beat them last season too.
Calm down, Memphis. Calm down. Me try help what about them. You just to try bust them for me.
No, because I throw banter at everybody.
Oh boy! Speaking of banter, strides to who? Championship gonna get a lot of fun next season. Arsenal's coming. So Shaq, thoughts. Thoughts on the game? Yeah. Thoughts on the 2-0 game. I saw the lineup, and even though I know the 2 guys were out, you had enough strength to beat them. What happened?
Oh, of course. That team should have overturned Brentford. We had the quality on the pitch to overturn Brentford. It just didn't happen. It just didn't materialize. I remember I spoke to you when we were at work, and I said, yes, in our own half, we are right. We're going to progress the ball well.
Yeah.
When we get to the opponent's box in the final third, there's a disconnect. And I just don't understand why we're not. I think it's mainly coming from me and Moy and I were watching the game, and Shaka picks up the ball. Chambers, one of them, and the pace in which they're moving the ball was so slow. You can't break down a team that's going to sit, that's expecting you to come at them. You can't break them down by moving the ball so slowly. Especially when they're coming to press us. That's how we actually want them to come and press us. But when we have the ball, we're moving it too slowly. We're not getting it quickly enough to Pepe, to the wide players so that they can impact the game. As soon as Pepe gets the ball, Martinelli gets the ball, they're doubled up already. They really
That's
can't
so
do
true.
much. But I'm not making any excuses. I know Jamal in our group he was citing if the ball went outside and stuff like that. And
He did.
Balogun
He cited
on
three
the foul on
instances.
Balogun. I don't think so. I don't think so. I know that was a foul on Leno. That was a foul on Leno. But
I mean, De
but
Gea
hold
get
on
that
there,
every
Memphis.
week.
But we had enough players in the box to deal with that. The man was spinning Leno, but we had enough players in the box to deal with that. So I'm not making any excuses. Brentford, they were the better team of the day. They took their chances, and that's it. We lost. What's surprising? We didn't match the intensity. We just looked like, hey, it's Brentford. They just came up. Let's go and turn them over. I don't see it. I don't see how we didn't play well at all.
I would agree with you that shot because to me, it felt like a preseason game. It felt like a preseason game where Brentford is playing Arsenal and Arsenal is just getting ready in this beginning of the season. They came into this game with no fear whatsoever. And they just decided, no, I'll play like I'll play in the championship. They didn't get their welcome to the Premier League moment where they realized, they can't play like that up here. No, they didn't get that slap in the face that says you have to adjust your game. They were like, we're going to play normal. And somebody can hit them 6 and they're going to wake up, But this wasn't the game, I guess. But you're right. I kept watching. When I watched that game, I was watching those details. And every time Smith Rowe got the ball, he was making some good runs. And he was
the only player that played.
He played very, very well.
Him but and Zambi and maybe Tierney.
Yeah.
Saka when
but every time Pepe and Martinelli got the ball, 3 man upon them. And so they're trying to create with nothing. And then they look up to try and see who to cross to, and nobody's there. So I'm like, what's going on here? It just felt like, and then behind there, what's his name? Ben White and Gabriel, they're getting about Gabriel, Ben White and Mari, getting bullied by the tusty dude. What's his name? Tony. He didn't score, but he was just fighting the whole game, and referee let them play, So it's harsh, as he should, harsh. He was harsh, but Memphis, the troller. What do you say?
Mm-hmm. In terms of Arsenal going forward, I think their only tactic going forward is give it to Tierney and hope for the best. To be honest, because it's go left and cross it in and hope somebody touch it in.
Mm-hmm.
And defensively, I think Arsenal need a right back because neither Bellerin, Chambers, or Cedric good. I think they
Chambers
need.
didn't play bad though. Chambers didn't play bad. I don't think that Arsenal didn't play bad.
I mean, to be fair, okay. In the defensive chambers, he was the one. Just like Ake should have gotten closer to the guy.
He did. You're right. You're right about that. You're right about that.
He was also the one who tried to clear it and he didn't get too far.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He should have got tighter to the guy, but then the keeper should not get beat in his near post like that. Though. That was
because just like the Edison one, you can't really blame the keeper for trusting the defender.
I cut Leno some slack on that one.
Yeah. I guess
he trusted his defender.
True. And then the second goal, Shaq. Honestly, it felt like they wanted it more. They just wanted it more. 2 man could have scored that goal now. 2 man could have scored that second goal there. And it felt like they just attacked the ball. And I was looking for Ben White, looking for where his positioning was. And then he's looking at Mari. And Mari's just like, who's supposed to cover there? I'm covering over there. And it was just like a
miscommunication. They told them on the front foot because they tried to win the ball first.
Yeah, and they did. Yeah.
I think Arsenal need to stop trying to play out the back. They don't have the players for it.
Yeah.
They really don't.
Jelly says here, Pep feel like he play ballet. All he do just skip Panito. Yeah, okay, all right. Jelly says, Ben, I go Arsenal and look like a marshmallow. I don't know. Anyway, I'm a Ben White fan, so.
You're anybody who's English fan.
Let's just take a minute and appreciate how good Arsenal number 10 played. He did play well.
Smith Rowe looks better than Saka to me, but that's just me.
Saka, big ups to Brentford. Thank you for Saka. Big ups to Brentford though for giving an applause to Saka when he came on the field, showing some support to him. After what happened to him at the Euros, the hatred that went towards him. A couple other people here. Goodwin says Ben White probably wish he could white out that game from his memory. First game nervous. Yeah, you could see there's some moments where he wasn't as comfortable, but I think that would come in time. That would just come in time. Arsenal investing and not getting better. Go ahead.
Josh,
Go ahead, boss.
when will that time be? Because like his next 180 minutes of football,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when will that time be. I'm just
Lukaku
asking.
gotta be like a rag doll.
Arsenal are losing the next two games.
I'll say, no, I'll leave it for Thursday.
Thursday.
Arsenal don't have a strong point in their team. Nothing to build on.
I mean, Smith
yeah.
wrote that the youth is a strong point, I guess.
Y'all defense stink. Attack stink. White sugar. All right. Leno now no slack.
No, okay.
No,
Last point on this.
The white sugar was funny.
Last
I'm
point
not
on
laughing at that. I refuse to.
Okay, last point on this. The thing is, Arsenal lacks a ball carrier. The last two ball carriers Arsenal had were Ozil and Sanchez. To be honest, like these were the guys where say, hey, they would just give me the ball and I will show you.
Mhm.
I will show you chances. Not I will
Mhm.
create chances. I will show you the chances. You understand what I'm saying? From
Mhm.
time those two guys gone, like
Yeah.
Arsenal
I agree with
didn't
you in the
replace
sense
them or
that
didn't have that.
yeah,
Honestly,
those two guys changed the game. Because look at Son. You take Son out of the Tottenham game, would they have won that game?
Probably.
Really? Where did Gogo come from? Where did Gogo come from?
Lucas and Bergwijn.
Come on. I don't know. You need, in those kind of games where you're going to play the way they played, you need someone that's going to give you a world class moment. Someone's going to give you a world class moment. And Son has that in his locker. He does. Harry Kane has that in his locker. And Aubameyang has that in his locker too. And he wasn't there. He wasn't
I
there. You
mean,
never know.
to be
Aubameyang could cut in on the right foot. Bam, 1-0. And it's a different game. It's
I
a
mean,
different game.
like I said in the group on Friday, Aubameyang and Lacazette not being there kind of benefited Arsenal in my opinion,
I
because
would disagree.
they haven't really been contributing like how
I would say,
they should.
Aubameyang, I thought that wouldn't be. Lacazette was a big miss. Rename Balogun looked like he was afraid of the moment, man.
Yeah, there were moments when he was afraid of the moment. I did think he was gonna score though when he got the ball in the box and he turned.
Yeah,
And I
but
was like,
then
the
left back made an excellent tackle that
He did.
Jamal thinks is a penalty, but I think that's
Yeah.
just a good tackle.
He did. All right, we got one at a time, guys. We got to move on from Arsenal. Let's talk. Let's jump into United. United leads. All right. Didn't expect the 5-1. If you want to get some details on this, we have our fan reaction right after the game. All right, from King George Field. All right, so you can go back and check that out as well. But that was that. Munchie, you thought that United was going to lose this game. Why did United win?
well, I'd say like Pogba answer well. You can't really answer soonest because I see a meme where you say, Pogba got 4 assists. Why didn't he assist the 5th one? So Pogba like he just can't win versus soonest. You understand?
Soon as says Greenwood was his player of the game. So
You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, based on that game, it was just down to the quality and the instant attack Man United just been throwing at leads. Like Maguire barely had anything to do. Lindelof, like being Lindelof, getting access from way at the back.
Maguire.
Yeah,
right?
But
So that's what I'm saying.
Lindelof have that in locker though. Lindelof have the over the top ball in locker.
Yeah, I know that. What I'm saying but that does show you how much time he has on the ball.
True.
And like the amount of pressure that's not being put on him. So it was basically like, hey, Man United just saying, hey, we're just gonna attack you. Leeds trying to put the attack on the wings, but Luke Shaw, Bissaka, they were firm. So and they couldn't get anything through the middle. So because like once they lose it there, Pogba was like, hey, you guys just let me go. Let me just get an assist. I was just like that.
Yeah,
So
when Risa checked out this game later on, big ups to Fred for sure. Yes, he had a quietly good
Fred.
game and he had a goal. So Reese, I know you're hating on the boy, but the boy score. The boys have more goal like Grealish right now. Big ups
First of
to
all,
Fred.
first of all,
There we go. Go ahead. Go
first of
ahead.
all, McTominay did most of the work in that midfield in that
He did.
game.
He did. Give Fred some
Yeah,
credit and a lot of mercy.
No,
I was trying to shout
Yo,
him.
no,
but for
McTominay
real
and
though.
Pogba next week.
Did you see that point in Memphis where McTominay pile up man boy, control him, and then switch him on the other side? We're like, what?
Rice can't do that.
I agree with you, Memphis. Lord of mercy. Michael Ridges at Sky Sports, was counteracting the agenda against Pogba, making the point that Harry Kane is showing up for training, nobody has seen nothing. But then if Pogba did it, uproar. Thoughts on that?
I hear what they're saying, but then the Harry Kane situation, I don't know which one to believe because I think Harry Kane came out and said that he didn't miss training. He was just scheduled to come back later during the week.
Okay.
But then the media is making it sound so I don't really know what to say on it. But then as for Pogba, I mean it's a brilliant performance. We saw the Pogba that everyone has been wanting to see in the United shirt. That's the French Pogba, the Juventus Pogba. And I think the two defensive midfielders, McTominay and Fred, deserve some love also. Because from what I watched in the first half, they were brilliant cutting out these plays early in the first half. And it was a very good game. It's not a good. The scoreline would suggest a run over, but actually watching the
Yeah.
game, it wasn't
It was
really
tighter than that.
a game to say that it's a run over game. But it was a good showing. United started strong. It was a good game.
Memphis, Sky Sports came up with a breaking news saying that Pogba is not going to sign the contract. He is going to run it out until next year. And PSG, wait, we don't know. PSG have lined up a whole ton of money to sign him for free. What are your thoughts on this betrayal?
So I watched that video, and in no way in the video they confirm that that's actually going to happen. That's what they believe is going to happen. So they basically just clickbait everybody.
Okay.
So I don't know. But
okay, all right. So you think he's going to sign the contract?
I mean, once he performing, it don't really matter.
Okay, all right.
If United don't want to sell him and they want to keep him because he adds to the squad, Pogba is our best player now. And on this whole, Bruno is the best. Pogba is our best player. But I want to respond to something Moy said that this is the Pogba we want to see. We saw it a couple seasons ago. Ali's first season, where he created the most chances in Europe. Yep. And then the 2 seasons after that, he had injury trouble. So this is just Pogba, in my opinion. A fully fit Pogba. Yeah, this is just a fit Pogba.
The Pogba is back.
So we'll see this performance again next game.
It depends, because if you put him in the defensive pivot and ask it, because Pogba because that Luke Ayling goal, that's on Pogba because that's his man.
Yeah.
But because he got the 4 assists, we're not gonna really talk about that.
Okay, good point. Let's move on. Chelsea, Crystal Palace, Vieira, Vieira, the fluffy come not gonna watch it too. Okay, Vieira is got his first loss. All right. Do we see Crystal Palace going down, guys, after this game, or do we just expect the Chelsea to run him over? And what happens in this game? Because I mean, Pulisic scored, but people are saying that he's probably more likely to be the one to get kicked out once Lukaku comes in. What are your thoughts on that? Sharks time.
Probably.
Pulisic
I don't
and
think
Werner.
I think that Pulisic, every time Pulisic plays, he does well for Chelsea. So if that's the case, I think it'd be hard on him. But as for your question, I expected Palace to lose this game. I don't think they're gonna go down. I don't pick them to go down. because I think that when I don't even think Eze is back yet. So
Yeah.
once he comes back, Zaha, I think they should just beat the job. I don't think they will be anywhere in the top half, but they would. Yeah, they have enough to beat the job, I think.
Arsenal or
Okay.
Crystal Palace.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that little comment there. Let's try to show you some other games here. Let's talk Watford, Aston Villa. That was a good game, 3-2.
It's a shock.
Yeah.
Shock.
Did we expect Watford to come out like this? I mean, cleverly on the team, so I expected it. So I mean, with everybody else. I'm doing Munchie. Munchie, you do that all the time, Munchie. You do it all the time. We can't do it too.
That is a Munchie. That is a Munchie.
Come on, man. So, but for real though, did we expect Watford to come and just, boom, we're here?
After I saw Ashley Young on the team sheet, I thought.
Okay, there we go, Memphis. There we go.
That was so shocking me because I expect Watford to go down.
Okay. All right. And I was really happy to see that Danny Ings scored finally. All right. Late in the game. But do we expect more from this Aston Villa team or what?
But
they ended better, so probably.
I think they're gonna flop.
Maybe
I'm just salty, but
I mean, yeah, they made some good signings. It's just expectations on them for this season. Leon Bailey managed to get an assist in that game also.
He did.
So it's just how well they can. Yeah, they just manage how well they can manage to keep up during the rest of the season.
Because if they want to be a top 6 team, they can't lose this game. But they did. As I said, Goodwin says Ashley Young better than Grealish.
Maybe in 2006.
Maybe.
I
Leon, have a start. Good shot.
Yeah. No, from one of the comments here, Terry has down here, he says Villa will be better. I do believe they will be better. When Brandy gets going, Liam Bailey gets going. I've always liked Douglas Luiz. I don't know if he's back yet because he was at the Olympics with Brazil. So Ollie Watkins, he gets fit again. I think they will be better because I really like the midfield from last year. McGinn even scored over the weekend. Yeah. So I really we'll see a better Villa.
2 more guys, Leicester and then Liverpool. Leicester 1-0 Wolves. We expected Leicester to win. All right, but should we expect more from Wolves? Did Nuno make Wolves or Wolves make Nuno?
Nuno made Wolves.
I'm not expecting anything from Wolves this season.
Wolves gotta be careful, I mean, they do have a good striker, so he should get goals, but I think Wolves should be careful.
They should have won the game. Man had 2 1v1s. So you can't really you have to say it's a lucky one now.
Yeah,
that finish.
Yeah. But as Moy says, it's a dog, man. What do you expect? He can't finish, so.
He finishes whenever he plays City.
Okay, all right, Lord of mercy. You have all the drama tonight.
Why do you have to be so wild? You're being so peaceful and you mean it.
I was squeezing the 4-2 guys. Terry mentioned it here. Terry's saying West Ham still rolling though. West Ham is my second team. I became a Declan fan. Finally, some Declan love. Declan fan.
Wait. Second.
Declan fan after the US.
Even on the first team.
Something called second team.
You check?
Look, thank you, Terry. I'm a big Declan fan too. He didn't have the best of games, even though he had some good moments too. Yeah, I just don't know what people expect from St. Maximilian. He's a wonderful player. In fact, he should be at a better club, But even though, big up to West Ham though. That was an exciting game. That's a game you watch over 4-2. And is this West Ham's year? Are they finally gonna break the top 4 or no?
Nope.
No, for me. Close last year. Injuries kept them back last year. Can we agree on that?
No.
They don't have Lingard. That's the key ingredient.
But stats. I think a team with better quality takes the chances that Newcastle miss.
Okay. Fair point. Fair point.
Solid.
Fair point. Definitely. All right. Terry agrees here. Says Troy need to stop wilding out. Gooden goes back to Wolves. He says Wolves didn't play terrible. To be fair, they honestly didn't look bad and they had their chances. They're not a bad team. I think they should stay up. But Shrek makes a good point. If they don't watch it, they might be in a relegation. They might be in a relegation battle. Last thing, guys. Liverpool 3-0 Norwich. We expected Liverpool to win. Is this the new Liverpool? Is Liverpool back?
It's
Hey,
hard to
look,
say. It's Norwich.
it's Norwich.
Norwich.
It's Norwich, right? But
But they run
they have
ball.
the front three. We know Salah, and if we don't expect Mane to have a bad season again, so I was looking at it. Maybe right now, Thiago didn't play, Henderson didn't play, so Liverpool could be dangerous. Liverpool could be dangerous.
Could be dangerous. Okay, so you're saying that. Good, Moy.
Y'all think for Liverpool this season they continue with the Jota on top, or they bring back in Firmino?
Nah, they're gonna bring back for me.
They will, but I don't think they should. Jota's a better player, in my opinion.
Play the 4 then. Put Firmino in midfield.
Yeah, we do that too. Firmino, Fabinho, and I guess you were Thiago or Henderson.
Yeah.
Right? Henderson has to start.
Depends who they're
He's the
playing.
captain.
Yeah, it depends who they're playing, though. Yeah, if they want to.
Oh, Kato was playing on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he offers something different. Yeah, he does. Because we never know. We here talking City, talking Chelsea. Liverpool may just make quietly work their way to that top, and stay there. They got some good
The
players.
thing with Liverpool, the thing what Liverpool would have over, Lukaku. Chelsea has Lukaku coming in. He's a new player. Liverpool has continuity. So the same players they know. It looked like Salah actually wanted to pass to Mane. I was surprised.
Yeah, maybe they talked
Yeah,
over
but
the,
Mane
summer.
looked a bit off pace.
Oh boy. Terry
But-
here says though, if Salah and Mane have droughts, where are the other goals coming from?
True,
That's true.
but usually
Yeah,
they don't.
No,
Salah usually don't have drought. But that's the point.
No.
That's the point.
But I agree with Memphis though. Mane look out his sorts, so we gotta wonder about that.
I mean,
Maybe
the
just
fullbacks
the
look
rust
out of
come off
sorts
it.
too.
Who?
The fullbacks look out of sorts too.
They do.
And
What's his name?
Robertson
Played well,
don't come
though.
back until after the international break, right?
Yeah, he does come back for a little while. But what's his name played well though? The stand-in.
Oh, Simikas.
Tsimikas.
Man, was
he played
on
well.
goal.
Yeah. Man
Besides
get
that.
twist and turn.
Yeah, besides
At least
that,
he
I
gave
mean,
him clean sheet points for fantasy.
yeah, he gave fantasy people a lot of clean sheet points.
Yo.
So,
Everybody had that
I was
using
so upset, dog.
except for me.
So
Everybody on my
upset.
team. I wish I did
Yeah.
now.
How Liverpool kept a clean sheet?
No.
How?
I know, right? Anyway, I'm happy for the points though, because then I keep it a little closer to Suka, But other than that, let me see. We see Milner, left back not playing again, and Milner going over the next game. I mean, in light of the fact that he had a good preseason,
He was
You
good
know,
going
yeah.
forward.
he was good going forward, and because they
That's
play
what they want,
Norwich.
man. That's what Liverpool
Yeah.
Just like Mendy.
There we go. All right,
Is
Mendy
Mendy
hater
good
already
going
left.
forward? Because I don't really see that much from them crosses now. Any of them beat the first one?
Yeah, they did. He just when he crossed the ball, he just like them cross like you want bust off your head.
Whenever Valencia crosses like back in the day. All right. Well, thanks, guys. I think we covered everything. We covered most of the high profile things. Everton one-day game, 3-1 versus Southampton. Big ups to Southampton for scoring because I don't think anybody expected that. Big ups to Armstrong too. Like he was getting a lot of hate from us last show. Why am I coming get to assist? But big ups to Brighton as well too, winning that game 2-1 versus Burnley. Scoring 2 goals versus Burnley at home is rough.
Burnley going down.
Don't normally concede so many at home. But that's that. Big ups to them as well. So as you know, guys, we're gonna have a review. Yes, preview on Thursday of all the new games coming up. So come check it out. Because some very exciting games are coming up this weekend. All right. Of course, most of y'all will be looking forward to a big game that's coming up and some great games. Nothing too special though. Norwich can get another bat again. I don't know, boy. Norwich come do that thing. They get 3 from Liverpool. They have City next. I mean, it's just sad days for them. So you never know. You never know. You
Didn't
never
they
know.
beat City
So
the last time they win the Prem?
Last time,
they
yeah.
did. That is true. But
Man, ain't
City
get
at home.
City
It's
last
City at
time
home.
upside down all over.
It's City at home and City after a loss. So, man,
Yeah,
fantasy
people.
people, try to see if you can predict what Pep will do because we know goals are going to be in this game. That's the game to watch. 10 o'clock
Put
on
Grealish.
Saturday.
And the Sunday
Crystal
game.
Palace Brentford should be a good game too. You know, it could be a good game. Brentford coming off of the win, Crystal Palace coming off the loss, so that should be fun. So of course, bring all your previews and your thoughts on that on Thursday. Arsenal and Chelsea on Sunday. So
Let's
Arsenal
go,
coming to
Ben
redeem
White.
themselves. Chelsea continuing their form. Will Lukaku play? Who knows? We don't know. Well, now we got Abba back, hopefully. Got Laka back, hopefully. We'll see how that goes.
Oh, some reports are saying that Arsenal have a COVID outbreak, you know.
Ooh. That's some
Unconfirmed.
stuff. And West Ham and Leicester on Monday. That's a good game to watch as well, too. So all great games coming up in the weekend, and we'll see how that works out and plays. Even Wolves versus Spurs is also coming up too this weekend. Nuno playing his old team in the second game of the season. So we'll see how that plays out.
Okay,
So
we'll stay up.
I guess we'll see how that goes. All right. Well, I want to thank the guys again. Thank you so much, fans. Thank you for coming in and giving all of your great opinions. Thanks to Terry, and I think this is Asma, right?
Yeah.
He had some good comments tonight. Man, that was funny tonight, definitely. Big ups to Skill and Akani and all of the Island fans on Faithful. Munchie went somewhere, but we thanks so much for finally coming in, showing his face. Big ups to Moy, man, showing his face from day one, taking the heat, when everything was rough. Definitely, big ups to Moy. That's a real fanboy. The fluffy cover, I guess that's what happened, All right. So until next time, guys, have a great evening. See all of you on Thursday. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, get more people in, and let's have some good banter on good banter on Thursday. Come back on Thursday, 7:30. Island fans for the passion of the game. Thanks a lot, guys, and have a good night, everybody.
Thank you for watching Island Fans. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you'll know when there are new videos and updates. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and like us on Facebook. Island Fans, for the passion of the game.